Hi, morning all, or good afternoon. Actually, I'm doing this at nearly 8 o'clock at night. Guys, we're at Learning Resource 1118. So that's exercise adherence, motivation, topic 1. There you can see topic 1. Let's start with the course. Let's see. We're on chapter number 4. We've done the knowledge, the drive, the self-efficacy. Now the environmental factors that actually affect our clients. If we look at this, positive and safe environmental factors inspire confidence. Well, they asked the question here, when you walked into the gym for the first time and you see all these equipment, what was your immediate impression? Now, was it vibrant, professional, secure facilities that made you feel enthusiastic about, or just wanted to start training? I don't want to be on the other side of this, but sometimes some of my clients walk into the gym and they see all these hundreds of people and they see all the machines, and suddenly they're kind of anxious. Oh, Peter, will I be able to cope here? So many people, especially clients that walk into a gym for the first time, and that's normally your elderly clients, right? And we need to cater for all our clients. So another thing is, if you walk into a backyard mechanic garden, I want to say, trainer that works from its garage, can look lovely, but it always can look run down, old things. Now a 2-kilo dumbbell weighs 2 kilo, whether it's nice and shiny and whether it's old and rusty, but the environment does play a role in your motivation, and we need to look a little bit further into that. If we look at this, the motivation and adherence, we've talked so far about your client's perception of it, and we focused on our client and a little bit of us, but not really about the environment. Guys, and if the environment itself, it plays an important role. It can actually help your client drive to be more. If he feels safe, it can inspire him. If it feels like this is the place where I should be, that feeling of belonging. Guys, Maslow's theory, it really, really works. If it feels it can satisfy its needs, it is a huge tool in motivation. There's the belonging part as well. But also it can be a little, you can say, an overweight client walking into the gym and all these people with nice toned bodies is running up and down. One also can feel quite exposed. Now, here's a couple of environmental factors that affect the client and the client's adherence. Now, lighting, dimly lit environment, or insufficient natural light is often demotivating. We want to see the equipment, see what's going on. A lot of times people say, I don't want mirrors. But, apart from the light from the mirrors, it also helps you to focus on a specific muscle. But then, if you don't like it, then perhaps you should train in a different part of the gym. The air, is it clean? Oh, now in COVID, is it well ventilated? Guys, is there people, sometimes people sweat just does not smell right. So is it well ventilated? Is there any unpleasant odors? Especially if you go into the bathroom and you smell something funny. People will also complain about the swimming pool. I can smell the chlor. Really, your place needs to be clean. There shouldn't be any unpleasant smells. Then the temperature, I know normally around 19 degrees is nice. 19. It shouldn't be too hot. It shouldn't be too cold. Sometimes people on the bicycles want the fans blowing straight on them. I know other people dislike the fans, especially now the air cooling them down. And then noise. Oh, that's always an issue. Think if you cater from people from the age of 16 to 86, the noise, the music. What music should I play? Then there's a World Cup rugby game on. Then the people want to watch the rugby. Some people want to listen to the music. So best to sort this out is your own earphones, but not as a trainer, as a client if you train on your own. If you train somebody and they just the whole time on earphones and those type of things, it also doesn't work. Now the next thing, they are hand in hand for me, the maintenance, dirty, broken equipment. Guys, that is something people complain the whole time about. Somebody else's sweat on the machine. It hasn't been wiped for a while. There's hairs on the mat. Then there's grass on the mat. And if equipment is broken and you can't utilize it, it's really always an issue. So badly lit, no aircon, temperature's not right, a lot of noise, dirty and broken equipment. This is a crucial part. And then accessibility. Where is it easy to become lost or confused? Won't be motivated. It also helps with, if you write a program to somebody, let the machines flow one after the other. Don't let the guy walk right to the end of the gym and then back to this side of the gym. Is it easy to get into the gym? All those aspects play a role. And that's the environmental things that you need to actually make easy for your clients. So when you work out your program, make sure it flows from one side to the other, that you don't walk up and down, then your client lies down, then he stands up, then he's over there, then he's over there. And then support. Help needs to be there. I messed around with you a little bit about, can a female spot a guy that bench 100 kilos? Nice, yes, they can. And some males can't. You know, it all depends on whether you play the part and you act to the part. But support needs to be there for all the equipment. Sometimes people are lost. They need somebody to spot. They need somebody to help. So where's the bench press machine? So where's the pullover machine? Do this gym have one? Because you sometimes get visitors. There needs to be somebody on the floor that's accessible that we can help. And then people. Some clients want to train alone. Others may prefer the company of other participants. I often have people that tell me, Peter, I want to train in the gym. When is the time that the gym is the most quiet? And if you think about the big gyms, when are they quiet? Yeah, they've got members of 5, 6, 8,000 members. When are the most quiet times in the gym? And from my experience, a lot of time, it's this hour before work. You know, I want to say 7 to 8. Then all the people that need to go to work have already left. And there's normally a cheaper rate from 8 o'clock. So those people can't access yet. And then always, you know, from 7 to 9 or later during the day. Then the gyms are more. But the peak times are normally during early morning hours, I think 5 to 7, and then from 8 around about 10, 10:30, and then when the schools come out, and then when the people start finishing their jobs in the afternoon, the gym really get busy. Now another factor is it's important to help the client select appropriate exercise environment. I'm a biokineticist in a Virgin Active, so my environment is Virgin Active. Now that's difficult to change that environment, so you need to decide where in that gym you are going to train your client. Are you going to train your client in the aerobics hall, perhaps when there's nobody there? So make sure his session is at that slot when you know there's no classes in the aerobics studio. Are you going to train him in the functional area? Perhaps you find a secluded area where you can train him on his own. So you need to actually judge your client. Some people like to feel the beat and be in between everybody. Guys, and that comes with a price. You'll probably have to wait for the machines, those type of things. But make sure you actually take your client in consideration. Your client doesn't like to lie on her back, lift their upper legs, and everybody can look, you know, from one side towards her. Take all those things in consideration. People are quite aware of what the other people do around them. Yeah, that's quite a short one for today. But I need to know whether you've looked at my little video. So the only thing I want you to know for me is write down a couple of these environmental factors, guys, that you find annoying, and then tell me why. Obviously, some of them are easy. Some people want to train alone. They say if you think people are watching you, that means you're watching other people. So just write down for me 5, 6 factors, environmental factors, that bothers you when you train. It may be something that the gym is on the other side of town. You know, it's not accessible. Well, it is accessible, but I need to struggle to get there. It may be that it's costing 500 or 600 rand a month. Anything that avoids you from going to a gym. And then apart from that, tell me what type of facility you would like. That will motivate you the most to train. Some people might like a nice private small gym, perhaps in a guy's garage. Some people want to do the CrossFit gym where they work with 3 or 4 of their mates. Just tell me what you like. So tell me what you dislike in the environment, and then tell me what type of gym you'd like. That's all for today, guys. See you tomorrow.